What are we eating tonight? I don't know. I'm gonna wrap it up because I got to figure something out. Girl, I'm getting hungry. Y'all, I'm back. I'm back, you guys. I'm back. Um, let me see. Let me put this in the comments. All right, cause I'm still going in like Wayne. I'm still going in. I'm still going in. Y'all remember that song, "Still Going In" with Wayne? I'm still going in. All right, so look, this I don't want to lose this though. Like I said, I got a cousin who, hey, I'm glad that you're back, sis. Hey, man, sis, I'm glad that you're back because I want you to hear this part of the story because you know why. So, okay, sis, thank y'all so much. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all. I can't wait for y'all to start y'all channels. This is just gonna be amazing, y'all. I'm so happy. Okay, so look, yeah, I do want to finish that apology with my cousin. So I kicked her door down, y'all, and the reason why I did it was because after I was hearing all the stuff about people were saying that they was telling her one thing, like making her think she could actually get him, like adopt him or something. I got fucking like weird. I felt weird about like what the fuck. But I had to go to work, so I was like, okay. And I'll never forget, me and her had a conversation about some stuff that I'm not going to share because it's her. You know what I'm saying? I love her. You know what I'm saying? It's my family. But I was calling her phone and she wouldn't answer the phone. I was calling back to back to back to back, and my son was on my spirit so heavy. He was on my spirit so heavy that I got off work early. I was like, she's not answering. So I got off work early, and it was literally just getting dark. It was like around January, February, so it was getting dark like around 4 or 5. So I got off early, and I'm still calling. I'm calling. No answer, no answer, no answer. So then I get a ride to get somebody to take me over there to her house. So I'm calling, no answer, no answer, no answer. And I get to the house, and immediately when I get out the car, I hear my son screaming at the top of his fucking lungs, screaming out at the top of his lungs. And she got dogs. She got a lot of dogs. So all I heard was dogs barking and my son screaming. That's all I heard, cuz I promise you, I beat on the door. My friend went to the window, and when I heard my son, the only thing that I thought about was step back and kick this motherfucker because I didn't know what was going on. I heard dogs barking and my baby crying. Not to mention, I told you, and I even told my live. They even know about the fact that I was in a different place mentally too. Mentally, I was in a different place. I was going through postpartum. I was going through feeling like I needed to protect my son, super protect him, right? And okay, sis, I got you. Oh, you talking to Miss T? Okay. But yeah, I was going through like feeling like okay, somebody trying to take my baby. Like I done been through this with RJ, and that people don't know that I'm split plotting on how I'm gonna get RJ back, but I just can't vocalize it because that's what people would like try to set me up for things and mess like get me to go back down a road that might not have been good for me or. So I just didn't want to like be vocal with my plans no more because it hurted so much. I didn't want to give people what they needed to hurt me with, and they knew they could do that through my kids. And people like my family members that's not like family like that's like cousins and not like brothers and sisters. Those family members, they don't know me. They only know what they've heard about me. And ever since I was younger, I was painted as something that I'm not. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Ever since I was younger, I was painted as something I'm not. If you would get to know me, do I got flaws? Hell yeah. Could I have handled that different? Hell yeah. But this is what happened. When I kicked that door down and I grabbed my baby, it was like 8 or 9 dogs in there. They were small dogs. The baby was not bit or nothing like that, but he was just red because he had been screaming and hollering for hours. and that hurt me. And so I was mad at my cousin. So when I got the baby, instead of going in her room and waking her up or turning around or anything, I got the baby and I just left. And my friend was like, it looked like somebody was coming to the door, and I was just like, I don't care. I was so mad. I was so mad, and I hope that if you ever get to see this, I hope that you understand that I was literally operating as a mom because of what I heard with my child, and I was so mad. And the first thing I did was told my aunt, her mom, that I would pay for it. That's the first thing I said. I'll pay for the door. I was upset. I didn't want to hear shit from nobody. And then when she started messaging me about it, I had called my grandma because I was like feeling bad, you know what I'm saying? And you know what my grandma said? Yeah, who email you on, sis? My grandma told me, don't answer another text. She said, block them. Don't answer another text. That's what she told me. Don't answer another text. She don't need to have in text nothing about you owing nothing, nothing about you doing nothing. Don't say you did nothing. She told me to ignore them. And at that time, when I was afraid and everything, at that time, y'all, I did what she told me to do. And it years have went by, and I feel like it's not fair that nobody told her the backstory. Nobody told her what really happened. And the same person who told me not to answer the phone for them is the same person who will go around them and villainize me and make me seem like I'm crazy and I'm this, that, and the third. And I didn't realize that that person who I called and told her, I feel like it could have went different if I would have just answered the phone when my auntie was calling me. But I didn't because I was told not to. And this auntie knows that because she was with me. She was at my house with me. And I pray to God that she told y'all that she had a chance to tell y'all that. Because, you know, I ain't never had no problem with my cousin or no ill will or nothing. But now when I come around her, it feels weird. And I don't know what to do about that, y'all. Maybe I should just let it go because I don't want to kiss nobody ass, but at the same time, you know, I just know that girl don't know me for real. She know what people tell her I am. You know what I'm saying? She don't know that I be in this kitchen cooking, cleaning, goddamn trying to make sure that my family good. She don't know what goes on over here. That's just an example. She don't know that. And sometimes I might not. Sometimes I might cook and I might leave a pot on the stove. But she's not here on a daily basis, so she don't know me. She only knows what people say when they're mad at me about me. So that makes me not want to be around her because I know she don't know me. And I can feel shit. I can feel spirits. I can feel energy. I can feel shit. So if I feel like you think you know me and you don't, then it's gonna make me shut down. It's not a bad thing because, you know, obviously it's I'm not no punching bag no more. I was, but I don't want to be that no more. I let people do that, but I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to make sure that both of the videos are together because I do want to apologize for that. Because even though I felt like I was justified in it, leaving you on red was not cool. For years, I didn't talk to her again because my grandmother told me don't answer the phone for them. They was trying to set me up. That's what she said. Guess what? Do y'all think that when they talk shit about me, that lady defended me? No. She's the type of person that would be like, I told you she was this, that, and the third. She need to let me get cash. That's the type of person that we're talking about here. And this person, oh my goodness, if I didn't have my own relationship with God, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if I didn't have my own relationship with God, I would be atheist after finding out what I know about my own matriarch, you know. And nobody is all bad, but it's just like nobody is all bad, but like when you find out that they sent out $20,000 as a request, something that you are not guaranteed to get. But who the fuck would start less than 20? If you got a negotiator or a good attorney, of course they're gonna start off with 20 for a fender bender. Of course they are. Because we want to get the highest possible thing. They're not going to start off with the low rate because you're going to end up with a couple $100. So for a person to hear that amount of money is being sent off and requested by the insurance company, she don't realize that they can send a quote back and say no. She don't realize that. So anyway, so 430 for the engine, okay, and then 15 old from 105 because it got to the point where I started paying her back in real time because I didn't want it to get to a certain price. I didn't want it to get to a certain price because I knew that at the end of the day, I really want to get my own car because with me driving this truck, yeah, it's nice that I can drive it and I don't have no payments. But I know that with me driving this truck, I can't do certain stuff that I would do on a normal basis. I couldn't go to my brother's house and kick it and chill. I couldn't do that. I had to choose a side because there was some other stuff that was going on with her and my brother that wasn't cool. But I'm not going to talk about his business unless he tell me it's cool. So, but just know that it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, I knew I couldn't even tell her that. I couldn't tell you that you were wrong for what you did to my brother because you were going to take your anger out on me too. So I just shut up and listened and said, nodded my head and said, okay. But it was dead ass wrong. I hope he let me say it. I hope he let me fucking say it. I'm going to put on my YouTube shirt when I say it too, Katie. I hope he let me tell y'all. I'm going to ask him first though. But, so yeah. All right, so then I didn't really get past a certain amount, so I started paying back in real time. So I paid back Wednesday from Plasma. I had to go donate, bitch, to make sure I paid her back. Because I had appointments and shit I had to do. Then next Wednesday, I paid full 105 back. Today, February 22nd, she sent 105 from Cash App for my medicine. So come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now let me tell y'all, this ain't even okay. It's $1,000 loan on here that she charged me a $200 interest on. Then it's the made-up truck receipts and shit. But other than that, we're talking about 10, which I'm not paying none of that. We didn't even take the truck to the shop. She gonna give me a fucking receipt from years ago, talking about since I don't want to drive the green truck, she gonna charge me. You told my mama that was her truck years ago. How the fuck you gonna charge me for a truck you supposed to have gave my mama and was about to give Auntie Emily? How the fuck you gonna charge me for that? Because you heard that my attorney, my wonderful attorney, was sending off a fucking quote for 20 bands. So you make up some shit. This is $20 and $50. And I'm not sure I wrote it down because I done been through this shit with her before. Now, here's the problem. And I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I have received that money. When I first received that money, I was trying to get out of that eviction situation that I was in. And I ended up getting screwed because my lease was up anyway. So it didn't matter that I paid money. They didn't want to renew my lease, remember? Y'all remember the shit I went through with them apartments. I ended up getting out of this situation without having the eviction. God's good. But it was a reason why I did that. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to move over here before the court date for the eviction. So I didn't have to get a writ of possession. So it didn't go on my shit as no eviction, right? But that was the first thing, right? And so then when she sees that I'm here, I went by her house one day because the truck, y'all know, the truck was acting up, the white truck, and me and Cash Daddy was putting money into that truck, not knowing what was going on with it. Y'all, when she first let me drive that truck, we got the truck from a mechanic shop. So it's crazy to me that we got the truck from the mechanic and the tire was flat. We had to go get another tire. It was almost like she took, you know what? I know exactly what happened. She took the truck to the mechanic for them to fix it, and I think they either gave her a quote she didn't like, or either she was like, you know what? I'm not gonna pay this. I'm gonna just not drive this truck. So they didn't start letting me drive that truck until they didn't want to drive it no more. And then now that I started driving it, I understand because I would say little stuff about, oh, this happened in the truck, and then they would be like, oh yeah, that this. So it was something that they was used to. So basically, they knew it was something wrong with that shit. They knew it was something wrong with that truck. That's why they didn't like driving it because it would break down places. But I didn't know that, and I was just fucking grateful that I was grateful for that. I was grateful for that. And I was really hoping so bad that it was genuine. I was really hoping so bad that she was literally, genuinely trying to help me, but she wasn't. Y'all, I called her and said, you know, when I get my money, can I give you $1,000 with the first time that I get the money, and then $1,000 the second time I get the money? And she said at first she said yeah, because this ain't even 1,000. I would have been if I would have paid 2,000. That would have included this bullshit with this truck. I paid her back most of this money. I really only don't owe her nothing but like 1,000, maybe $1,300. It's on paper, and that's why I put it on paper. Do y'all know what the fuck this lady did? Why I did not pay her back? This lady told me one day, I went to her house, and she said, you owe me 3,300. I said, okay. Because I'm not going to argue with you about no shit. Like, you come up with these prices with this truck, okay, because I already know I'm not paying you that. You're crazy. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? You wouldn't do that. Why would you ask your grandchild to do something you wouldn't do? You wouldn't let nobody make you pay for some shit that's broke down, is not fixed, because they think you're getting some money so they're going to get a receipt. Do you know how fucking insulted I was that my own motherfucking grandma did that shit to me and thought that I was dumb enough to believe that shit was cool? It's the disrespect that I fucking can't stand. I done been through some shit, y'all, and I can't stand some of the things that my life choices have did to me. But I'm no longer going to worry about this. This is going to be fixed this year in Jesus' name. It's going on my vision board. I'm going to be working out. I'm going to get back to myself, because the changes that I need to make on the inside, I have made, and I'm continuing to make. And I want that outside to reflect the beauty that is now on the inside again. But for my own freaking, I don't want to say that word. My own freaking upline, like my genes, the people, my grandmother, the matriarch, you treat me like I'm some kind of dummy on the street. Where you give me a fucking old ass receipt from years ago and tell me that I owe you $400. You made up some shit, and I wrote it down for a reason. And I wrote this down in front of her, y'all. I wrote this shit down right in her face. There was a time when I was in high school that I worked at the Y, and I would put all my money in her account. I would let her get all my checks, because she told me that was the smart thing to do. She said, save your checks for the whole summer. I'll make sure you got food, but save your checks for the whole summer, so when you go to school next year, you'll have all the newest clothes and you can run from it sophomore, because that's what I wanted to do. I had been through a lot of shit, and I wanted to finally just be happy and enjoy my life. So when I moved in with my grandma during that summer of my 9th grade year, and I was going into my 10th grade year, my mama had got me a job at the Y, working for the summer camp. So I'm making money, and I'm not spending a dime of it. Every check I got, I gave to that lady. And I don't know how the fuck she cashed them. But every check I got, I gave to that lady. Thousands of dollars. Okay? We go to New York. We go on this big trip now. Mind you, we go on a trip where we go to New York. No, we went to Vegas. No, where did we go? We went to Las Vegas first. We flew to Las Vegas first. And then when we flew back from Las Vegas, we got in the car and drove to New York. Stopped in Atlantic City. We stopped in, I don't think we stopped in Philadelphia, but I know we stopped in Atlantic City and New York because I'll never forget those rooms, those hotel rooms. And we went shopping. And we wanted to get the clothes from New York because, you know, that's a fashion capital. So I wanted to be up on all the new shit. I had a plan, shit. I had a motherfucking plan. They wasn't going to be able to fuck with me my 10th grade year. You hear me? I had a plan. I was like, I can finally, like, just live. And I got a job. And I'm able to get my hair done every 2 weeks. I'm able to do shit. Like, things started feeling better for me because I was working and I was finally being able to, you know. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I trusted her with it and I didn't write nothing down. And I doubted that then because I was keeping track of the money that I was spending. And I knew I had like 3,000-4,000, but she told me that I only had like 1,000 or something like that. After I spent like 1,000 and something, she was like, "No, you done spent all your money. You don't got no money left." Mind you, everything I buy, my cousin and my sister, they getting shit too. Even though they didn't give her no checks. I was the only one who did that. So I paid for everything that I got myself. Everything my sister got, she didn't pay for it. She just got it because she got it. You know what I'm saying? Like she worked and everything, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about the extra stuff, the stuff that I saved for 2 months for. So therefore, she didn't buy me nothing. She made me buy my own shit. And she bought for her. The problem that I got with that is, I know for a fact those times that I doubted her and said, I hope my grandma ain't trying to cheat me or play me. I know she was now, because you gotta fucking prove it to me. This is nuts. Do y'all know? She told me I owe her $3,300. Do y'all know what the other shit that was that she added up? She said that I need to pay the insurance up for a year for the white truck that kept breaking down, that she would not fucking help me get fixed, that I had to pay for tires for, that I had to do all this stuff for. Why would you not tell me? Then not only that, but it was times where I had to come bring you the truck back. And then you'll call me and tell me I can get it. And only if I'm running errands and doing what y'all need. It's not like she gave me the truck and never called me and made me do nothing. I had to literally, I was going over there every day, sitting up under them to see what they needed me to do so that I could just be able to take the truck home. But I was over their house most of the time anyway. You tell me at the last minute because you want more money from me, then now you want me to pay your fucking insurance for your truck for a year. And the motherfucking truck ain't even running. And I got a fucking mechanic working on the truck, trying to work with my budget. Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't singing praises on the some bitch. But what I am saying is that I was putting money into that shit. And when you wanted more money from me, you upped the score and said that I owed you, but you never brought that up. You never told me I would have to do. That's fucked up. I'm your damn granddaughter. This is crackhead shit. For you to try me like this and add some shit up and give me an old receipt from years ago and tell me I owe you that because you heard me say that my attorney said that was 20 grand. That's not what you get when you're in a car accident. That's the fucking bid they send because that's their job to get you that most money. And we don't get that. And if I would have got that, you wouldn't have had to add up no fake ass shit. I would have been grateful. I would have been thankful for the fact that you did let me use your truck. I would have been thankful for the fact that you did look out for me and support me. I would have gave it to you. And anybody that really know me know that I would have just gave it to her. She would not have had to do this. But it's the fact that you play with my motherfucking intelligence. That shows me what you think of me. You think I'm dumb. You think I'm nobody. And that you can just trigger me. You think that I'm nothing more than a pawn in your fucking chess game. Like you said, you're a very formidable opponent. And I know that she been talking shit about suing me. Please sue me. Please sue me. Because that's what I really feel like she gonna have to do. I feel like this, y'all. I didn't pay her that back because this is extortion. This did not happen. This is bullshit. And I want to talk to a judge about it. I'm all about that. So that a judge can look at you and say, wow, this is what you do with your grandkids, but these motherfuckers in the street that be doing all this bullshit, you don't take them to court. You bring down your tyranny on your own family. Because we the ones that get the worst of her. Everybody else gets the best of her, and she plays victim. Like she didn't create this bullshit that we're trying to break. These cycles that we're trying to fucking break. Like she didn't create this shit. And then she in her 70s. So she's going to be able to get to go and be free and be with God while we're still here dealing with the fucking trauma that you did. We are in relationships with each other. And we can't even look at you in the face and tell you, no. Every time she has looked at me and said, Alex, have I ever lied to you? I always was like, no. But it's a mind fuck because you did. Every time you asked me that, I thought about a lie you said. The truth of the matter is you lie all the time. There's a lot of things about my son she didn't want me to know. Now, let's get to the day that I let up. The day that I started the whole shit. The day that I couldn't take no more. And that was the day that we went to RJ's school for a conference. So since I've been here, okay, because I'm not going to go into how RJ, that's his business, right? I'll ask him for permission to speak on that. But I can't speak on me. And one thing I can say about my mama is that she has always pushed me to, you know, not back down when it comes to my son or be there. You know what I'm saying? She always pushed me to stand up when it comes to that, to not be afraid to assert myself as his mother, because my grandma has said some crazy ass shit before. Like, for example, his school clothes that he had this year, she was mad at me for buying them. Yeah. Right, so she created it, now it's time for you to destroy it. You know what's fucking right. What they say, the child that is not embraced by the village will burn it down just to feel its warmth. No, for real. No, for real though. No, for real. But yeah, man. So let me tell you what happened. It is. It really is. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Hold on. Hold on. Stop. No, but so look, that day, what made me so mad was that I went to the conference and she was mad that I was there. She was mad that I was there. She said that I should not be helping him with his homework, taking him to school, going to any school conferences, buying him clothes. She told me not to have nothing to do with my own child. Looked me in my face and said that shit. And I was so glad that there was witnesses this time when she said it. Because I was able to stand up for myself without anybody being able to call me crazy. Because they saw what I saw. They saw what I saw. We went to that school, and instead of her seeing me and embracing me, because RJ don't even stay with her no more. He don't even stay with her. And instead of her, is it meeting now, Mom? Mama, Mom. I'll get her after this. But yeah, so it sounds like my mama just came back from that family function that I told y'all I was not going to. But no, so instead of embracing me because I'm his mom and I came, she got mad about it. She was mad that I came to the student conference, and my mama grabbed my hand and she pulled me into the room of one of the guidance counselors and stuff. And I knew the people who I saw when I dropped him off at school, but she didn't know that I was taking him to school every day. And I'm just like, you don't want me to be involved with him. You don't want me to take him to school and help him with his homework. And then she tried to bring up something about Cameron. She was like, well, maybe his grades is slipping because he think that she cared more about Cameron than him. I said that's a lie that she been wanting to tell ever since I was pregnant with Cameron, and that's bullshit. What did I tell y'all at the beginning of my last video? What did RJ do? Who was the first person who found out I was pregnant with Cash? Yes. It was my son. Yes. Mom, you got some meat in there? I thought you were paid. You did? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. You look good, girl. Girl, you look good, girl. I'm gonna be out. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to wrap it up. But I told y'all, RJ was the first one. RJ gave me approval first. RJ jumped for joy when he found out that he was having a little brother. And for anybody to try to toy with that, that's demonic, if you ask me. So I know that it's kind of like strange for a person to get on the internet or get on a live and talk about, certain things. But for one, I do feel a certain type of way because I want to pay her back. But if I pay her anything after she told me that I owe her $3,300 and I don't, then that means that I am signing on to pay this $3,300 and I'm not. Take me to court. Fucking sue me. Sue me. So that I can so that all of this shit, for this documentation and this cash app, my cash app has not changed. So sue me. Because a lot of the shit that she asked me, I paid her in real time. And then not only that, she tried to get over on me with my kids, with my finances. And with my abuse. She didn't even believe me, y'all. Remember that. It happened. I didn't lie. But she didn't believe me though. So what does it matter that she called CPS? If she didn't believe me, then I was just a pawn in her chess game to hurt her own daughter, to take something away from her daughter that she felt like her daughter depended on and needed. Now, let's keep it real. She did need that person. That person was only bringing her down. I wish she would have left that person long before, whatever happened, because I feel like maybe it wouldn't have happened that way. But it is what it is. It's the past. It's water under the bridge. But when it's time to check a motherfucker person's heart and to check their morals, when it's time to check a person's morals, that fucks with me. That you didn't even believe that shit. And then let me tell you, I said something to her about it, to her face. I said, you didn't even believe that, but you when did I say that? I said, you said it such and such when I called Reggie mama, and you said something to me about it, and me and you started talking, you said that you feel like I wasn't old enough to be able to tell what happened to me, and that you don't think that what happened to me happened. And I'm the motherfucker that was there, and my brother was there, seeing it. Save my shit. Save me. That's who saved me, my brother. Because you didn't even believe the shit really happened. So it was just a play for you. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I owed her my life because of that shit. Because I was I was able to be extracted from a situation that was really fucking me up, that was not cool because of what that person was doing. But okay, boom, I purged. That's I'm not talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. If I talk about it, I'm just saying that it's not with pain anymore because I've let it go. But I do need to say this one last thing, which is the fact that it's messed up that you did that, and a couple years later, you was laying in your bed and you let it out that you didn't believe it. That's a problem for me. That's a problem for me because that tells me everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't do no shit like that if I didn't believe it. I would not do that. I would not play no CPS games if I don't believe what's really going on. If I call CPS, it's because I really feel like a child is in danger and I feel like their life needs to be saved. I would never call CPS on my sisters or nobody that don't deserve it. So, if anybody in the Robinson Clinic happens to see this, Happy New Year. If you want to get to know me, you can get to know me. But I'm not coming around family functions to be fake. I'm not. I done lost, my auntie Emily, Jamaica, rest in peace. That's the one who, when I ran away from home and nobody couldn't find me, he came right to where I was at, like he had a fucking magnet or something and knew exactly where I was. And when he picked me up, he was snapping. And then I started talking to him in the car. And he never repeated nothing I said. He never made me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I did go last year. And I hugged my cousin so tight. And he was like, damn. And I was like, I just came here because I knew that you was going to be here. You know, I love all my family members. I'm not a liar. If you're in my family and you heard that, it's propaganda. It's not true. If anything, if nothing, I'm too honest, and that's a problem for them because they don't like honesty. They like a facade. They like for things to look a certain way while everybody is mentally tormented. They want beautiful, fucking toxic people. That's what was bred from that downline. Beautiful toxicity, and I don't want to be toxic anymore. I don't. Beautiful on the outside, but toxic on the inside. That's not cool. I want to be beautiful on the inside and make it come through and be on the outside. You feel me? Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna title this. But Straya, you girl, you been doing your thing, girl. Thank you, Miss T. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for sticking through and sticking with me. And that was nice to get out. So yeah. Oh, but I almost forgot. I wanted to know what y'all think about the fact that I didn't pay her though, because I didn't. But I don't agree with this. This is crazy. I want her to sue me because I know that I want her to sue me because I want a judge to look at this shit and see this. Like, you're my grandmother, bro. Why would you try to take advantage of me when I'm in my most vulnerable state? That's like crazy to me, bro. And then, well, look, I'm not gonna get too grimy and too low down. I'm gonna leave it right there because this is not said out of malice or anger. It's just said because I want the record to be clear. I want to have a relationship with some of my family members. But if you believe the hype and the bullshit, because I've technically been away from my family for 15 years, then okay, that's fine. But if you want to get to know me, I'm open. I want to get to know you. I'm not a liar. I've always stood on the truth, and that's the problem. That's the problem because I'm honest. I don't care about the optics as much as everybody else. But I love y'all so much. But I heard mumbles of that. Ever since I had did that video and we got into it. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Where's my phone? So we had got into it that day that I had went to the conference with RJ because of the stuff that she was saying, telling the teachers, you don't need to help him with his homework. You don't need to do this and that. And then when I told, I was like, well, he feels like it's like abuse over there, so I'm not gonna make him go back over there. She got mad because of that. But the only time that I've ever seen my son cry since he's been over the age of 10 years old, I'm gonna say 12. The only time I seen him cry since he was over the age of 12 years old is when he told me that she put her hands on him for no reason. And I know he's not lying because she did that to me before in front of Cash, scared the shit out of Cash. She scared the shit out of Cash when she did that and didn't even care. And now, she want to say, "Oh, I want to be around Cash, or I want to be." You put yourself 3 more times. You don't give a damn about Cash, but when people in the family ask you about him, you want to act like you have something that no, no. She has one child that is a boy, and all I gotta say is, I hope one day he's free. You see what I'm saying? I should have thought about that. But anyway, um, where is that? Oh yeah, this I need to tell y'all this too because it's like people go around and they talk shit about me and everything and try to make people think I'm this bad person, but that's the truth. There's the truth. That's what really happened between us. And after the meeting, after the conference, she told me she wanted her keys back. She didn't care about the fact that I had put money into that truck or nothing. She asked me to pay that money for that insurance for the whole year, didn't even tell me nothing. And I just was like, all right. But when I stepped up as a mother and asserted myself, she was mad enough to take them fucking keys and didn't want nothing to do with me. That's crazy. You lied to me, dog. You told me that you lied to me. You tricked me already to take me to a church. Y'all know the damn video. Y'all know what she did. I ain't gonna redo that. I'm just trying to find real quick the last message that she sent me because I'm telling y'all, man, you try right. She right. It's a lot of curses that need to be broken. A lot of me and Auntie Sugar like to call them generational cycles that needs to be broken because there are generational cycles. And don't get me wrong, I can just imagine for her to be this way. I know that there's trauma going up some more. You know what I'm saying? All the way up through my ancestors. I understand that. And I get that. But I don't want to be like, you know how people say that Funky Dineva have issues with his mom or issues with his dad, but that they're not here for him to talk about that too? And that's just for example, shout out to Funky Dineva. That's just an example, and the reason why I said that is because I feel like, dang, that can't be a good feeling at all for you to be sitting in some pain that somebody caused you that's not living no more. Thank you so much, and I am, and that's another reason why I did this video, Miss T, because I wanted to just say this and be done with it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do get triggered when I think about her telling the family lies on me or her telling people a one-sided story about me because that has happened before, and it's a majority rules thing in the family, and the family was thinking that I'm somebody that I'm not. You know what I mean? And I didn't like those games. They played a lot of games on the fact that I'm an emotional person, I'm a passionate person, and so they know if I get upset about something, that I'm gonna be passionate about it. And so then they can sit back and point and say, oh look at So I'm trying to get that in check, check my emotions, check my ego, and just do the right thing, y'all. That's really what I want to do. That's really what I want to do. I want to do the right thing and live right and raise my kids and raise them to be happy. And I can't raise a man, but I pray to God that they are raised by a man. You know, RJ is 14, so the only thing that I can do now is like get a coach or something like that to somebody to work with him so that he have that male interaction. His daddy told me to call him, so I'm definitely gonna call his dad because if he, you know, I'm definitely I'm letting y'all know I will keep y'all updated on what's going on with that because that is a journey that I'm gonna be on too. Is trying to get, you know, him and his dad somewhere, you know, because I hate that. That's why you should not have children until you're ready, you know, so that you can stand for what you believe in. If any girls watch this, happen to see this video that's young, even if you 18, even if you consider it grown, don't don't do that or plan that until you're ready, so that nobody can play with your heart like that because your kids are your heart, literally walking around outside your body. And if somebody want to play with your heart, then they know that they can go through your kids. So don't have children until you are ready and you can take care of them on your own so that nobody can manipulate you or hurt you through your kids. Um, I'm trying to find a message. I might have deleted it. Hold on. Because it took me a long time to actually come out and tell y'all what really happened. I was just so upset that day, you know, that I was just so upset that day that I just went off, but I didn't give y'all any like backstory. But she had messaged me and she was trying to say that I wasn't giving her the car key, which made me mad because why would I keep your car key? If I told you that I put your car key in the gas tank for the mechanic and you don't see the car key in there, why then are you calling people in the family telling them that I'm keeping your key or that I'm lying to you or that I stole your key and won't give it back and you know you got a whole nother key to the car so you don't even need that key. And then she went in the car and took the battery out of the car to try to make it like I don't know why she did that, but she wasn't expecting the fact that it was really a mechanic working on that car. It was really a mechanic trying to figure out what was wrong with that car. So when she took that battery out, he called me and was like, I will have to meet her somewhere with the key because I need my battery back. Because he was going to go charge her, so he put his in there. And so she wanted to be nasty and try to make it seem like I let something happen to the car by taking the battery out, not knowing, girl, I really had a mechanic working on that fucking truck. I wouldn't just let nothing sit there. I got it fixed the last time. Cash Daddy got it fixed the last time. The one she don't like, that's always paying for shit. This man, I remember when I was pregnant with Cash, he paid for her to have her fucking carpet clean because I was some soil on the ground and they had me on the ground with a motherfucking sponge, 8 months pregnant, scrubbing the fucking floor. He still get mad about that to this damn day. We ain't even together. But let me see. I'm gonna let y'all go, and I appreciate y'all letting me talk. I really do. Um, but after the whole key thing, and she got her key back, I told her I said you let everybody like make you think that I'm doing this and doing that, and you know, like all this time I have been straight up with her. I ain't crossed her or nothing like that. I didn't even go to my own brother's house on Thanksgiving because I was driving her car. Like, come on. And you obviously I just said that so you know it's a problem, right? Well, my brother, right? What else is he besides he's a man and it's a problem? When is there going to be a man around that there's not a problem with? That's not a villain. That's not a bad person that nobody should talk to. Not only do he not have his dad, but there is no men around. Come on. And then she'll sit up there and tell you, you know, nobody don't want to live like that for real. Nobody don't want to live like that. So she said, yes, I am a bad person. As you said, an evil person. I never said that. I guess she got that from somebody. That's the type of stuff she'll do. Like, oh, I know you talking about me. I'm like, you ain't no 70s, bro. Why are you not talking to me like Grandma Elsie used to talk to me? Baby, come here, wrench around and wrench it off. Come here, come. Why are you talking to me why are you talking to me like a opponent or something? You my grandma. You should never have had anything to do with me. If you just give me my key, I give you my word, although it's not worth very much due to my lying to you in the past. I will try very hard not to bother you again. At this point, I can only ask that you forgive me, please. So I am sending this to all of you, apologizing for my mistakes. That is the last message that she sent. I sent her messages after that. Because believe it or not, you see these, believe this is the message that I just read. Now this is her being sarcastic because she said this to my brother, and I'm sorry, brother. She said that to my brother, and then she fucking sued him 2 years later. So this isn't like a serious thing. She's being funny because that's how she is. But because I love her, she's my grandmother. I sent her several messages telling her I tried to give you the key. Even the man even went to your house. I never kept the key from. Y'all look at this. Somebody get that. That's my response. Because at the end of the day, I love my family, but when it comes to the point where you are not good for my mental peace, when it comes to the point where I see you trying to play games with me, I can't do it. I don't want to play chess with my family. I want to play, you know, family with my family. I don't want to play games. I have been out here in this world. I've been doing incel state to state. I don't want to play games with my family. I want to be loved by them. This world is cold enough as it is. And I would like to think that God put people around me that I can love and that I can trust. You know? Or maybe he just did, with y'all. Either way though, I'm happy and I appreciate it. And I thank y'all so much. My lips look ashy. Y'all have a good one. I feel better. I love you, Miss T. I love you, Shreya, Raven, Deborah, Rhonda. I love all y'all, man. Auntie Sugar, I love you. Everybody who's still supporting me no matter what, I really appreciate y'all. No matter what this number right here say, y'all always come back. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And when I start working on my vision board, that's my vision board right there. When I start working on it, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to look up how to do it properly. So that way when I do it, I can go live and do it with y'all. And I hope that, y'all having a great year and y'all continue to have one. I'm having a great year. I am. So y'all have a good one. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.